Hi, my name is Abe Lesnik, and here's another joke. This is a Chelm joke. Chelm is a little community in Poland. I think the town still exists, but it's famous for odd people that live there. The town of Chelm, there was most people were dirt poor. I'm talking Jews here, and they eked out a living, baking matzah and pesach, or tradesmen. But there was this one guy who was very, very rich. He was in the stock market, and but he was a terrible guy. He did not give tzedakah. He did not participate in the community. He was just a terrible member of the community. But people would still come knocking on his door, to ask for money, and he would always say no. So naturally, being a rotten person, he lived to a ripe old age. I think he was 114. But finally he passed away. So it came time to bury him. And by the way, he had to pay off some money because the Chaver Kadisha refused to bury him till he paid off some of his price. So his family had to pay the Chaver Kadisha so they would even bury him in the first place. But they went to the cemetery, and it's traditional to give an oration, hespa it's called. And the rabbi, is standing there leading the service, and he says, whenever we bury a person, we should always say something nice about them. So I didn't know the man. Every time I went to see him, it wasn't so great. There's a whole group of people. It's almost like the Italian women in the black things. The people that go to the funerals, and there was 10 men there certainly, and so he says, can anybody speak? Does anybody say something nice about this guy? But we can't bury him until somebody says something nice, And there's silence. The rabbi says, this is getting very awkward now, guys. Dig deep. And he points to this wizened old man with a long white beard, and he says, Shmechele, don't you have anything to say? And Michael looks and says, well, what do you think? He says, well, he has a son, and his son is worse than he is. He says, fine, great, good. Cover the earth, finish with the burial. So years go on, and his son really was worse than his father. I mean, this guy, he was actively evil. I mean, a real bad individual. He would put salt in the earth. He would do things avtziluchas. I mean, he was terrible individual. But again, he also lived in the ripe old age. I think he lived to like 87, not as old as his father. And finally, he passed away too. So again, they had to pay off the Chaver Kadisha again, because he hadn't been paying his dues. They had to pay off got him to the cemetery. And again, they're standing around. And the same rabbi says, okay, tradition is we have to say something nice. So somebody please come up with something nice to say, and we can get this over with. Silence. Rabbi says, come on. And he goes to Shmengele, goes back to the same old guy, really wise and old man. People think he has Alzheimer's, but he has a very good memory, actually. And Shmengele thinks, and he says, yeah, we have to. I have it. He made it possible for his father to be buried.